Hello and welcome. My name is Geena and I'm a viola player, and I used to play with the Ottawa Symphony Orchestra as part of the student mentorship program. That piece you just heard was George Philip Telemon's Concerto for two violas in G major. Telamon was a violist himself, and so he wanted to write concerti for the viola to give it a solo voice. I had created this video using the a cappella app for the iPhone, where I recorded each part individually with a click track, and the app put it together for me. A lot of musicians had used this app in the early days of the quarantine to make music with ourselves, when we were no longer able to make music with each other in person. My musical journey began at the age of 6 when my parents had put me in violin lessons. Over the years, I became interested in learning other instruments too. So at around age 9, I'd started piano lessons. I also joined the elementary school band program and learned the flute and tenor saxophone. At the age of 13, I remember I went to a violin lesson, and my teacher at the time had suggested I'd join the youth orchestra in the fall. But as a violist, from that moment on, I knew that I wanted to pursue orchestral performance with the viola. When I began my master's at the University of Ottawa, I auditioned for the OSO's mentorship program and got accepted, and so I was able to play in the OSO for 3 years during my master's and performance diploma. My most memorable performance with the Ottawa Symphony Orchestra was definitely the 3D String Theory concert in November 2018. I was chosen as one of 8 soloists to play with the orchestra on a 3D printed instrument. We were playing a piece by Harry Staphylakis called Singularity. The instrument that I was playing was called the 3D bass viola. So the best way to describe this is it's basically a cello played like a viola. It had octave strings, so the notes were all the same range as the cello, and I was playing the cello 2 part in the ensemble. This was a really neat experience for me because not only did I get an opportunity to play as a soloist with a professional orchestra, I also got to play the cello part in an ensemble, which I normally would not have the opportunity to do. Overall, I'm very thankful for my 3 years playing with the Ottawa Symphony Orchestra during my studies at U Ottawa. It was highly beneficial to me as an aspiring orchestral musician to get some experience working in the field while I was studying. Currently, I'm a section violist in the Thunder Bay Symphony Orchestra. It's an incredible honor to have won this position immediately after my studies. At the moment, we are able to present a chamber music series. Earlier in the fall, we actually were able to have a small live audience as there were not very many COVID cases in Thunder Bay. Sadly, it is no longer the case, and we have shifted our focus to online streaming. However, it was definitely a real treat to be one of the few orchestras in Canada that was able to have live concerts this fall. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's RE-JOYce episode, and I hope you enjoyed it. To end my segment, I will show a video that I had made back in fall 2018 from when I was playing the 3D bass viola. In this video, I will play the opening line from Shostakovich's Cello Concerto, so you can hear how this instrument sounds exactly like the cello. Enjoy, and thank you.
Hi, my name is Tim Cote, and I was a student member of the Ottawa Symphony Orchestra since the third year of my undergraduate in 2016, and I stayed until finishing my Master's of Music at the University of Ottawa in 2020. I chose to play the viola from the violin for its, what I think is richer, deeper, more complex sound. And because of the discrete role it plays in the orchestra, which I think of as a glue, sort of filling in the cracks, providing some atmosphere maybe, and holding everyone together. It's hard to choose just one memorable event from over the years. There have been a lot of big performances, but some highlights were 3D printed instruments concerts and massive joint concerts with the university, as well as just growing with the orchestra and finding a home in Dominion Chalmers. It's been an amazing opportunity, and even the feeling of being in an orchestra, working as a team, and learning and creating memorable moments was powerful. And some of the sounds are powerful as well, given the large size of the orchestra, which is a really big draw for me. If I had to say one thing, though, that impacted my life within this orchestra, it was the opportunity to discover new aspects of music and potential pathways for myself. In particular, I was able to be a part of the Paul Lepso initiative, and I was gifted the opportunity to play viola duets with a professional member and friend, Karen Abramoff. So this was a pilot project which was made to explore the effects of music on patient and staff experience at the Ottawa Hospital in the Cancer Centre. We played in waiting areas and lobbies, but it was a pivotal moment of my life as well. I had for a long time been interested in music therapy, but this project is part of what spurred me on to pursue a master's in music therapy at Wilfrid Laurier University. For those who aren't familiar, I encourage you to research more about music therapy, as there are many different definitions. But just a simple, quick one would be that music therapy is the use of music by a professional music therapist to support a variety of clinical goals. In this program, I've learned a lot about connection through music, and I'm excited to pursue a career in this field. So, the piece I've recorded for you is a Bach cello suite. I'm playing it on the viola as well, from Suite 4, and it's the Prelude. This piece is frustrating to me. It's always sort of eluded me and challenged me, and it's part of what I like about it. And despite its potentially simple presentation, it's actually quite hard to play and hard to play convincingly. I know that I will never be completely satisfied with the way I play it, but to me that's part of the fun with this piece, and I am able to revisit it, and I haven't gotten tired of it yet. Fingers crossed. But yeah, every time I revisit it, I come away with a different interpretation, a new way of approaching, new way of playing it, as well as just kind of noticing what I'm able to do differently on the instrument now. So I hope you enjoy, and a big thank you to the Ottawa Symphony Orchestra for supporting its student members and creating an engaging and motivating environment for growth. Thank you.
If you've been enjoying our programming over the last few months, please consider sharing this episode on your social media or donating to the orchestra at ottawasymphony.com/donate. Every bit helps. This episode of RE-JOYce was brought to you by several invaluable community partners. Nous tenons également à remercier nos commanditaires et partenaires: Rogers TV Ottawa, the City of Ottawa, the University of Ottawa, the Ontario Arts Foundation, the Ottawa Community Foundation, the Crabtree Foundation, the Canada Council for the Arts, Unique FM 94,5, Diamond Storage, and our presenting sponsor, Alterna Savings. Thanks for listening and join us next time for another episode of RE-JOYce. Merci de votre attention et à la prochaine.